Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Danny Alvarez Jiu-Jitsu, Austin, Texas. Getting a late afternoon workout in. Supposed to get in earlier like normal. Again, just one of those days where I had something come up and kind of pushed my workout back into the afternoon session versus morning before Jiu-Jitsu class. But anyways, mental vitamins for the day. Listening to my stuff while I'm working out. Got a new video added to my list. And, it was talking about the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret, right? And I think we've all been there before. I know I've been there plenty of times, and I try to put myself in the position of dealing with the pain of discipline versus I don't want to deal with the pain of regret, right? So when you have the pain of discipline, there's a reward from that. When you're disciplined and you're focused and you stay committed to a goal, to a task, to something that you want to get, there's something to get, something to have after that, right? No matter what it is. It could be a gold medal that you're chasing. It could be a certain amount of weight that you're trying to get to. It could be the way you look, whatever. Versus the pain of regret. What is the reward for that? What is the reward for just being lazy and not being committed? It's guilt. Okay, it's guilt. And again, I've been there plenty of times. I know everyone out here watching at one point or another said you were going to do something, didn't stick to it. What's that feeling like? That feeling is horrible. I can't stand that feeling. So I'm more disciplined than the other side. More of my actions are more of sticking to something and being committed to something versus allowing again, I'm always talking about you got a good side and a bad side, and you always got one telling you, hey, take it easy, you're tired, you do too much. I have people telling me, hey man, why don't you take a break? You overdo it, you overtrain, you do so much, and you deserve time off, you deserve this. Then you got the other side is like, no, like in order to achieve greatness, to get to the highest level, to get to where the top of the mountain, you need to keep going and not listening to the other side. So it's always that constant battle of dealing with discipline and then not being disciplined, the regret part. And again, there's a reward for discipline. It's painful, right? Like it's hot in here. It's almost 100 degrees in here. The doors are shut. I kept the doors closed today. There's no airflow. I wanted to sweat a little bit more. I could be at home resting. I could be in a nice air-conditioned house, doing some other things. But I was like, hey, I didn't get my workout in. I got to get it in. I can't just allow myself to be undisciplined, because that just continues to build of the other side. And then what happens if I go home and I'm like, man, I should have stayed. I should have worked out. I know what I'm going to tell myself when I get home if I don't do what I'm supposed to be doing. That's going to eat at me. It's going to kill me. I'm not going to be able to rest anyways. I'm not going to be able to relax because I'm like, man, I should have did something and I didn't do it. And if that's you out there, you need to start flipping that switch to the other side. Stick to the discipline. Stick to being committed, being focused, and not allowing that other side talk you into taking it easy. You deserve a day off. You need a break. You do so much. You overwork, you overtrain, you over this, you over that. That's that other side trying to pull you down into that average category, to where now it's regret, and then now it's guilt, and now that continues to build, and that's not a great feeling. I'd rather deal with the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret any day. I mean, there's days where I don't want to go on the other side of this wall over here just because I'm sore, tired, beat up. I was telling my students last night, all last week, I just had a horrible week. I had a horrible week of training. I felt like my runs were horrible. My lifts were horrible. I was beat up, and I was getting ready to go compete in Seattle. And one side of me is telling me, man, you probably shouldn't go, man. You probably shouldn't get on that plane. You should probably just skip this one because you had a horrible week of everything. And, that probably not going to turn out too well for you if you go, right? That's just that down, weak side of you, because everyone has it, talking to me. And then the other side kicks in like, man, you got to go see what happens. That was practice. That was the training. That was the other day. That was this past week. Saturday is going to be a different day. Let's go see what happens, right? So and it worked out in my favor this time. It doesn't work out in my favor all the time. Lately it has been, but a lot of that has to do with the discipline factor, sticking to the things that I really don't want to do sometimes because I'm tired and I don't feel like it, but I do it anyways. Those things start to build and accumulate, and they help me on the other side, because I had someone, ask me, like, what's the deal with all this winning lately? Like, how are you able to do all that? And really, there's really no good answer for that, except for the fact that I just keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's as simple as that. Like, I just keep showing up, even when my runs suck and I'm tired and I don't feel like it, I do it. I come in here when I don't want to do it, I do it. I go in there and train on the other room row with some of the toughest guys that I've ever trained with before. Get beat up, get smashed. Like I said, last week wasn't good at all. Just do it anyways. And what happens is good results. Sometimes, it doesn't turn out in my favor, but lately it has. But a lot of that, I honestly believe, is just because I keep showing up, keep putting in the work, don't allow these other things in my ear to get me to relax and stop and chill. Because what I'm trying to do is leave a legacy behind, leave something really great to where, when people speak about my work ethic, it's good things. It's positive things. Like, man, like that guy just is relentless with everything that he does, and that's what I want to be known for. And I can't leave a legacy behind like that if I'm allowing myself to just be like, oh man, just go home, man, just go home. You do a lot. You've accomplished so much already. Take it off. Can't do it, because I know when I get home, my mind's gonna just overwork itself and be like, man, you suck. That was a weak move you just did. Now we're sitting on the couch, all air conditioned up, relaxing, and you should have been in there sweating, putting in the work, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you said you were going to do, and you're doing the opposite of it. I'm scared of average. I don't want to be average, and that's what pushes me to just continue to do the things that I'm supposed to be doing. So listening to that today, I was like, man, this goes right into everything I've been doing lately. So I figured I'd share that with you guys, because I know a lot of you out there, yeah, it's hot, okay? You don't want to run because it's hot. You don't want to work out because it's hot. You don't want to do this because of that. You don't want to go here because of someone, or whatever the circumstance may be, person, place, or thing, is just, you just don't want to do it because of whatever. You got to do it anyways. You got to show up. You got to put in the work. You got to just stay on it day in and day out. And at the end, you don't know how long it's going to be, for what it is that you're trying to chase. But you're definitely not going to get there taking days off. You're definitely not going to get there just, not being disciplined and sticking to the things that you said you were going to do. Stick to it. I'd rather you deal with the discipline, the pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. There's nothing but guilt on the regret side, and there are some rewards on the discipline side. All right, you guys have a great day, great rest of the week. Stay disciplined.